pull applied on an object is known as force. A push or pull applied on an object is known as force. So what are the effects of force? You can just see the pictures in your textbook. That is page number 1 or 2. You can just see the pictures here, children. So what force can do? Force can move the object at rest. Force can stop a moving object. Force can change the direction and position of an object, and then force can change the shape of an object. You can see the pictures that's over here. So force can move the object at rest means when you kick a ball, it moves. When you kick a ball, it moves, for example. And then force can stop a moving object. So putting your leg in front of a football, what happens there? You can stop it there. So that you can say that force can stop a moving object. And then force can change the direction and position. So in the given picture you can see the moving object is the football. It changes its direction on applying force there. So like that you can say that force can change the direction of an object, of a moving object there. And then force can change the shape of an object. You can just see in the picture here the spring and the sponge here. So when you apply force, the shape of the spring and sponge changes. You can just see the picture here. So when you pull the spring, you can see the change of shape here, and then when you push or when you squeeze the sponge, you can see the changes here. So like this, force can do many things. It can move the object, it can move, it can stop a moving object, it can move the object at rest, and then it can change the direction or the position of an object. It can change the shape of an object. Okay, children. So let us today learn about types of forces. So there are different types of forces. So the first one is frictional force, muscular force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, mechanical force, and magnetic force. So let us today learn about frictional force. So children, what is friction? Friction is a force that acts to stop the movement of two touching things. Friction is a force that acts to stop the movement of two touching things. So you can see in the picture here, a moving ball on the ground comes to rest after moving through some distance. Do you know what makes the ball to stop here? The ball stops due to frictional force. The ball stops due to frictional force. When two surfaces slide over each other, the force which opposes the motion is called the force of friction. When two surfaces slide over each other, the force which opposes the motion is called the force of friction. So children, you can see one example I have drawn on the board here. When the ball moves in this direction, what happens? The force of friction acts in the opposite direction. The force of friction acts in the opposite direction. So children, frictional force will be less if the surfaces are smooth. Frictional force will be less if the surfaces are smooth, and it will be more if the surfaces are rough. Okay. So let us learn another force, that is muscular force. Muscular. Children, we use our muscles to do our day-to-day work, isn't it? We use our muscles to do many things. Every day we do that, isn't it? We lift things, we write, we use our muscles in many ways. In writing, pulling, pushing, and then even doing so many works we use. So children, these actions are performed by our muscles by applying force. These actions are performed by our muscles by applying force. Therefore, such force is called muscular force. You can just see the picture here. So a child lifting a box. So that is muscular force. So we use our muscles to do many things. So therefore, such force is called muscular force. And then children, remaining that is electrostatic force, gravitational force, mechanical force, and magnetic force we are going to learn in the next class. If you end my class here, children, see you in the next class.